Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Theory Thursdays. Today we're jumping into some math and talking about how to find the vertex of a quadratic equation. Okay, so we know that a quadratic equation forms a parabolic shape on a curve. All that means is it forms sort of a curve where there's a distinct turning point where the graph changes directions, or a distinct point of inflection. The question then is how to find the x and y coordinates of this point. There's two simple ways that I want to show you today. The first of which depends on converting our equation from standard form to root form. So we know that we can convert by factorizing this quadratic equation by finding two numbers that multiply to minus 12 and add to give minus 4. We know that those two numbers have to be 2 and minus 6, right? So to put this into root form, we can easily express this as x plus 2 in one bracket, x minus 6 in another bracket. And if these are equal to 0, which means where this equation crosses the x-axis, we can pretty easily see that x must be equal to minus 2 and x must be equal to positive 6 after we equate these to 0 and convert. So that means that the roots of this equation are minus 2 and 6. Now because this curve is symmetrical around this x point, this x value here, we know that this x value must be exactly halfway between my two roots, which means if I find the average of my two roots, 6 and minus 2, by adding them up and dividing by the number, I know that 6 minus 2 is 4, divided by 2 gives me 2. So we know that the x value of the vertex is 2. How do you find the y value? Well, it's simple. You substitute x equals 2 back into this equation by simply saying, 2 plus 2 times 2 minus 6. This becomes 4. This is going to give me y. This is 4 multiplied by minus 4. Y turns out to be minus 16. So we know that the value or the coordinates of this vertex are 2 minus 16. Remember to state your answer in coordinate form to get full marks. Now the next best way to do this depends on going from standard form. By using the formula, x equals minus b over 2a. So minus b over 2a gives me the x-axis of the vertex as well. What's b? b is the coefficient of x. A is the coefficient of x squared. So I can easily say minus 4, or rather minus 4, divided by 2 open bracket a, which is just 1 in this case, gives me positive 4 over 2, x must just be 2. So the x value of my vertex is still 2, and again, to find the y value of the vertex, we just substitute 2 back into this equation. And again, remember to state your answer in coordinate form for your full marks. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Theory Thursdays again this week. We'll see you next time and have a great rest of the week.